Hey, beautiful people. I'm back with part 6 of my testimony series. Today, I'm going to talk about my drug addict, convict, prostitute, and hustler grandmother. After my half aunt dropped us off at our abusive aunt house, my grandmother was there to console us. When I was very young, my grandmother was fun. She took us to parks, we watched movies together, we sang and danced, and we indulged in ice cream, chips, candies, and sodas. My grandmother always loved to sing an inappropriate but special song to us. My granny said, "Leave them alone. Granny got a shotgun. Granny gon' shoot it. Granny gon' shoot it." I'm sorry for laughing, but my grandmother was a character, but she was a horrible mother. Because of her negligence, my father and his siblings faced hardships. My father saw his father get shot and killed by his mother. He and his siblings had to live with different relatives because his mother was either in the streets or in county jail. When my abusive aunt saw my sister and I crying while hugging our grandmother, she apologized for hurting us. But I knew deep down in my heart, she wasn't sincere. Our suffering meant nothing to her. My grandmother's abuse and neglect intensified my trauma. She used my sister and I to steal 2 computers from Walmart. She also persuaded my sister to steal a lady's purse from Costco. She tried to manipulate me to do the same thing, but I refused. She called me scary, but I didn't care. Don't get me wrong, I stole twice. One for personal reasons, and another time my auntie manipulated me to do it. Both of those times I got caught. And I realized the criminal life wasn't for me. My grandmother also left me at the post office because the worker called the police on her because she tried to sell counterfeit post stamps. I was so overwhelmed that I freaked out and told the police officer everything about my grandmother. My aunt eventually came to pick me up, but she put on an act convincing the officer that I was lying about my grandmother. I had no choice but to agree on her statement. The officer scolded me, saying what I did was wrong, and I should have never lied about my grandmother. After we left, my aunt and my grandmother berated me for snitching. To them, I was a spoiled, codependent, lazy, good-for-nothing brat. My grandmother did a lot of hard drugs. One time I had to wake her up because she was laid up on the bed while the front door was wide open. I cried when she told me she wanted to slit her wrists and kill herself. She had to go to the hospital, but my aunt was laughing at my sensitivity. Another time, I was getting a ride to school. She was so high off the Oxycontin and crack. She snapped at me, beat me, and forced me out of the car. I didn't want to go to school, but she followed me, yelled and hit me right in front of classmates. My skin boiled and I felt so humiliated that I told her with my tears running down my face that I hated her. I saw and heard my grandmother do a lot of sexual acts. She dressed provocatively. She played and hooked up with many men. She used her body and mouth to get what she wanted. One time, her boyfriend caught her cheating and he left her. She dry humped and grind in the car while a random dude was watching her. She also had sex with the cable man to get free cable. My grandmother couldn't stay out of jail. Her and my auntie got caught stealing cases of alcohol from Costco. They fought and left the store, but after a short speed chase, the police arrested them. My aunt was able to get out of jail, but my grandmother was still locked up. In order to escape, she used oranges to put razors inside and swallow them. She was placed in a hospital, and with the help of her daughter, she was able to leave that place as well. But the police arrested her again. Unfortunately, my sister and I were back dealing with another cycle of my aunt's abuse. Thank you. God bless. Stay tuned for part 7.